Rosalie was built by Fowler of Leeds in the United Kingdom in 1950 for the Isis Central Sugar Mill in Queensland. By 1954, its original McLaren diesel was completely worn out and was remounted with a General Motors 6-cylinder diesel engine by the Bundaberg foundry. It was retired from service in 1991 and purchased by the Bennett Brook Railway and delivered to Western Australia in 1992. Circling high above is Australia's largest raptor, the wedge-tailed eagle, hoping to spot lunch by the railway tracks. This is a short glimpse of Rosalie at the Friends of Ashley Day in 2012. Lower quadrant signals are installed at Whiteman Village Junction and some upper quadrants around the Bushland Loop stations. From the horn, it sounds like Planet 7, who is helping Rosalie on this trip, is protecting the rear of the train with a grade crossing whistle of her own. On the 21st of March in 2010, the Bus Preservation Society was out in force in Muscle Pool.
Western Australia invented this bus. This is known as a dual-purpose bus. It can carry passengers, but it also can carry freight. Now, yes, it was a very good country bus. Very interesting, you will ask about this is a diesel. So there it is, and that's the underfloor engine lying on its side. Instead of being vertical like that, they turn the engine on its side. They have to do something to the oil pumps to make it better, it's all rubber. And that's
Rosalie is now approaching Muscle Pool with the last trip of the day. Anyone Who's ever watched Thomas the Tank Engine with their kids knows all about carriages. Carriages being what carriages are very unhappy about being put to bed and fight Rosalie every inch of the way. After a series of mechanical issues in 2017 and 2018, Rosalie was taken out of service. She needed her motor, transmission and wheels to be replaced. A retired garbage truck donated its Cummins 6-cylinder motor and transmission in late 2019. By late December 2021, she now has a new livery and is undergoing tests, randomly pulling trains whilst adjustments are being made before returning her to regular service. In the shops, alongside of Rosalie, is Planet 7 and Wyndham. Wyndham seems to be getting ready for the Friends of Ashley Day, for we catch a glimpse of him pulling a very interesting face. This video, featuring Maylands, is based on my standalone YouTube version on my channel. I have included it here for the record and have added some new information not mentioned in the previous video. Maylands occupies a very unique position on the Bennett Brook Railway. It was their very first operational locomotive, acquired in 1981. Planet 7 was actually purchased before Maylands, was placed in storage and was brought out after Maylands commenced operations. Maylands is not a diesel. It is powered by a General Motors Holden red 6-cylinder petrol engine coupled to an automatic car transmission. Maylands is one of 3 homemade locomotives built by the Maylands Brickworks to replace the original underpowered locomotives then in service. Before going into service, it was rebuilt with a new body incorporating a curved roof, and it had acquired a bonnet from a Chamberlain tractor. Maylands hold the very first work train on the 9th of July 1984. Here we see Maylands on one of the first trains on the Bennett Brook Railway, photographed by Lindsay Watson in 1984. The first wagon is actually built on the frame of an old Maylands side tipping wagon acquired at the same time as Maylands. In 2012 and 2013, Maylands, which was currently undergoing overhaul, was brought up to Whiteman Village Junction for display at the Friends of Ashley Day. Then it was locomotive number 3. In 2021, when it entered service, it was then displaying locomotive number 6. This segment on Maylands now completes our 3-part series on the internal combustion locomotives of the Bennett Brook Railway, operated by the West Australian Light Railway Preservation Association. As future locomotive and infrastructure changes occur, we will add chapters to our story documenting these important historical events.